Hold on, guys. There's a fly in here. You're not gonna Mike Pence or Jen Psaki me! Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Devil fly. Okay, guys, hold on 1 second. I gotta talk to YouTube real quick. Hey, YouTube, I got a story that I'd like to talk about. Do I have your permission? It is from CNN, which is one of your narrative-approved sites, is it not? Look, see there? See? 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 But it has the word election in it, so what do I need here to not get my video tagged? Is this good enough for you? Here, you just let me know. I got time. I'll wait. And that was unlicensed music, YouTube, so you can't tag me for that either. Oh, and YouTube, can I get a hallway pass? I really have to use the bathroom. All right, subscribe to my channel and like this video. I'm diving in. Frustration and bewilderment. Emails show tension between Facebook and Biden campaign. People working with Joe Biden's presidential campaign repeatedly warned Facebook about violent campaign-related rhetoric on its platform during the heat of the 2020 election. But a series of email exchanges reveals how the social media giant sometimes brushed them off. A cache of emails obtained by CNN highlight just how worried Democrats had become about misinformation on Facebook as Election Day approached, and how frustrated they were with Facebook's response. Wait, I'm sorry, emails to Facebook from the Democrats? Why are they writing Facebook, and what was it about? In September, a Team Trump account on Facebook posted a video of Donald Trump Jr. baselessly claiming Democrats plan to use, quote, millions of fraudulent ballots, end quote, to cheat in the election, and called on able-bodied people to join an election security army for his father. A senior Biden campaign official emailed Facebook on September 22nd. Quote, the fact that this video is still on your platform and is being used to recruit some sort of, and I quote, army for Trump's election security effort is astounding. It is impossible to reconcile this with any of the policies regarding voting and voter suppression that Facebook has released over the past 3 years and emphasized to us privately in several dozen conversations. There's like 18 questions in that one sentence alone. So a senior Biden campaign official just admittedly said that he had several dozen privately held conversations with the largest social media network in the country before the election in which they emphasized the policy that the company holds. I mean, how much private time were they actually spending with the social media company before the election to have several dozen conversations? Why does a privately held company feel obligated to emphasize its policies to a campaign official? Did you take time out of your day to privately talk about voter suppression policies with any other campaign? Oh, but it gets better, folks. After a Facebook official responded explaining the video did not violate the site's policies that would warrant its removal, the Biden official responded with exasperation. Now keep in mind, this is from CNN. Don't you love it when fake news actually reports real news that's damning for their side, but they actually think it's helping them? Quote, the Trump campaign has received the message that they may put videos on your platform saying that millions of fraudulent votes will be used to steal the election. Remember, YouTube, I'm just reading from CNN right now. This is CNN, I'm not saying this. And the solution to that is for able-bodied people to enlist an army. So their shrieks of fraud compound and their calls to enlist multiply. Good gracious. I struggle to believe that is the precedent you are intending to set. They added, quote, we implore you to approach this problem with seriousness and a sense of mission. Wait, whose mission are they actually talking about here? What kind of mission are you imploring them to take seriously, senior Biden campaign official? I'm sure you have Facebook's best interest in heart with these emails. That's why you're writing them. We have found that to be lacking thus far. If the effort and mental gymnastics undertaken to allow this post to remain on your platform, gosh, even the emails they write privately are written with rhetoric narrative garbage. And now here comes the kicker from this stumbled into some actual news story from CNN. They actually, through their privately held conversations and emails, get Facebook to change policies. I'm not kidding. The following month, Facebook brought in a new policy against militarized language and polling locations, but the policy did not apply retrospectively, meaning Trump Jr.'s video could stay on the platform. And that policy change still wasn't enough for these whining leftists. And why do you think that is? What's their reasoning behind being so adamant against Facebook and the policies that they hold? Democrats are still particularly focused on Facebook because of the central role it plays in American discourse. Ah, gotcha. A top former Biden campaign aide goes on to say this. If the primary news source in America is one that is spewing people basically nonsense based on simply whether that nonsense is more likely to be read or go viral, that has a profound effect on the entire political system. Wait, whose political system? The political system that you don't want? Whose political system? You see how they try to control information? If it doesn't fit their narratives, it's misinformation and can affect an entire political system. So they try to squash it at the source. And this last part here is my favorite. In 2020, concerns about misinformation were so worrisome to the Biden campaign that the presidential candidate himself was kept abreast of some of the misinformation on the site. So Joe was kept up to date on the information? So you briefed Joe in on all this? Was he the one that told the official to write the emails? Was he in personally on any of those several dozen privately held conversations? Was he himself talking to anybody within Facebook? Unbelievable. And this kicker at the end, you can just hear the whininess. It was like the most frustrating series of conversations, the aide said. We went to Facebook with a series of letters and public complaints and private emails, and all throughout they essentially did nothing. Gosh, these people are incorrigible. They sit here and privately pressure these social media companies before the election to change the policies that they don't like. And then when the social media actually kowtows to them and does it, it's still not good enough for them. I mean, this is borderline collusion and they're whining about it in emails. But hey, it's not like we haven't seen this completely unaware self-admission before in this entire process. Good Lord, you can't make this stuff up.